A lot of businesses understand the benefits of going green, but the initial cost can make them think twice. Mike, at Brightcore Energy, how are you helping them solve this concern?
We look at the total life cycle of the project. So, of course, there's the upfront capital, but then it's the holding costs as you go on. If you take an example of your home heating system, I have oil in an old house that I'm in right now, and that system's purchased, so it's essentially free for me. But every year I have the feedstock going in. When you're looking at something like geothermal, there's an upfront cost to it. The holding costs become dramatically less as you go forward. So you can save significant amount of money, 30 to 50% in the case of geothermal over conventional systems. So we take that into calculation when we're talking about the payback. Key component of this is we're not making you a guinea pig. We're taking off-the-shelf technologies that are proven, that are measurable. So we know what the performance of these things are going to be given the parameters of your specific facility.
Your firm Brightcore Energy offers efficiency as a service. What do you mean by that?
If we're going to come into your building and put lighting, we're going to literally do an audit. There's 1,000 lights that we're going to change. The cost is this. If it's $100,000, you give us $100,000. We do the work, and we are out of your hair. You own those lights. You accept the savings, and everybody's happy. Often, what will be the case is someone will say, "That's great. I'd love to do it for the sustainability reasons and the performance reasons, the aesthetics, but I don't have the upfront capital." We can amortize that over time. And normally, when it comes to something like lights, they talk about low-hanging fruit. That's a 3 to 5 year payback. We've seen as low as 9 months. So the savings are robust enough to pay for the upfront costs. We can do that. No money, no upfront money out of the pocket for the customer. It's pretty slick, actually. And you can be cash flow positive from day one.
So what's the easiest energy solution for most clients to adopt?
The easiest and the most efficient is lighting. Somewhere around 80 to 90% of the buildings across America do not have LEDs. It's the latest and greatest. The cost curve has come down. So it actually makes it economically viable to take out existing lights that still work and put in LEDs. Depending on how old and inefficient your technology is, and of course your local energy costs and your usage, your burn hours, that will tell you what the ROI is going to be. But it's normally, we're seeing somewhere between 30 and 80% increase in energy performance, meaning a decrease in actual cost. If you look around most commercial buildings, they're focused on doing what they do best, and that is selling their widgets or anything else. So they're not lighting specialists, they're not HVAC specialists, so they need to rely on somebody else, and inertia sets in. But we have to both educate and really start probably a pilot project for a company that may have multiple buildings, and they start to understand the rhythm and what our value add is, and then they get comfortable with doing it, rinse and repeat again and again.